young ladies and young gentlemen that do well in some of the Olympic sports, and we're going to talk to them and just mention swimming and diving. When we find out who makes the platform,
Right.
we'll talk in detail.
Good introduction, George. 30 kids are going to the swimming and diving championships in Canton. We make it a point on our show that we don't just mention every athlete, but those that perform admirably will be mentioned on our next show. Good luck to you, 30 athletes. You've already earned this award. Now let's take it to another step so you get mentioned on our show. Talking about being mentioned on our show, we have Savannah Watkins officially getting a scholarship to Cleveland State for track and field. We see many times, George, on our shows that athletes in these kind of sports get money to go to school. How
You have to
fantastic
be
is that?
very, very good.
Yeah.
They're not. Al had a miler once, won the Pennsylvania State Championship by like 30 seconds. Half scholarly to Notre Dame, right?
Yeah. And he went to Notre Dame, but his academics took him the full thing.
Yeah.
But besides that, so it's, but any scholarship, any money you can get to go to college is tremendous.
Yeah, I just ran into one of our guys yesterday. Guy Al and I had hooked up with a friend of ours who coaches at Pitt Johnstown, and he went to school for nothing. I said to his dad yesterday, "How's he doing?" He said, "Fabulous, best move we ever made. He's getting his master's." And
how about that?
I said, "What more do you want?"
Yes, sir, baby. That's why you compete, and that's why you practice. Every little, hey, George, on my mind, think of how expensive college is.
That's what I'm saying. 4 years at Carnegie Mellon's only $300,000. Like someone said that the other day. They said something about Allegheny up there. It's very expensive. I remember when we'd get a student teacher or something, and I thought to myself, why in the world, if you're going to spend double the price when you can get exactly? But we would get them from Allegheny and private schools, which is great.
If you're going to go to that private school,
but the cost.
Get a different degree.
You have to come out with something other than education. Well, today they can't find.
We'll give you. This is a sports show.
Yeah,
we'll give you that clue.
Tip on
There's
that.
the clue.
Yeah.
But Watkins was the top 25 thrower in Boardman.
Yeah.
And good luck at Cleveland State, Savannah. I know you'll do well. Talking about struggle a little bit, you would see the record and think, hey, YSU's having a good year. I thought they really would win the league. I got to admit. And they've had a 19-9 record, 11-6 in conference play. Tournament coming around the corner, George. They're capable of winning it, no question about it. But they now sit 2 games behind Oakland in the Horizon.
It appears Oakland's the best team.
Yeah, right this moment.
But the bottom line is, with these, what you call, smaller conferences, you have to win. I mean, you don't win the tourney, and then now the NIT comes out with this idea they're going to take 17 from the ACC, so that hurts you even more.
Yeah, Oakland, for example, in the past, winning this league, they would be guaranteed to go to the NIT.
Sure.
What George is saying right there, not anymore. The Oklahoma States of the world, who are 4 games under 500 in their league,
Pitt.
are going to get a.
Pitt's going to.
Get that.
I watched a couple games this week. When you lose like that at show me time, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
when
they're
you
out.
lose 90-50.
Yeah, they're out.
I don't want. You lose 84-75, 84. I'm fine.
Yeah.
69-64. When you lose 90-50, I'm like this.
Yeah, they're
I'm done.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 teams this week.
You just said it last
done
week.
that.
I said there. You said, yeah, but guess what? What did you say? They don't shoot it well. They're going to
keep firing.
Well, everyone's like that. But here's what I noticed the other day, and this is my argument with dribble drive and my criticism of too many threes. What happens when it's not working? And I know Cable doesn't know what's happening because they don't run anything. It's not like he can go run the shuffle cup for Moose. That's not the way they play.
No.
So he doesn't know what's happening either.
Everything's freedom.
He just freedom gap.
Double gap.
Yeah, double gap.
Freedom.
I'm gonna tell you what. He better watch his brother or dad play.
But that's
Hurley. Double gap, huh? He
plays
got double gap the other
Hurley
night. Did you
does
see
it.
the score?
Hurley does it.
Yeah, I
Cable,
know.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
But
double
there's
gap.
15 teams.
Yeah, double gap.
All 15 running.
Hey.
Do you understand? You run recruiting. That kid is coming to school and say, "What do you run, coach?"
Double gap.
If you tell him we run a shuffle cut,
Yeah, freedom gap.
He said, "I'm not coming." He said,
freedom
"If you
gap.
get to go with the dribble into the double
my
gap,
God,
I'm
double-
coming, coach."
Hey, I saw the score there, and he got gapped all right. Did you see that
Arizona?
score? Yeah.
Yeah.
They doubled him up.
They doubled up too. I know.
Yeah, so we get it, and we understand the recruiting
It's a
game.
recruiting game.
But
It's
also,
and I hate it.
but how about, once again, Plan B? I watched Beeline do this. He committed halftime. He wouldn't like what's going on. He started running some shovel cuts, some
Yes.
different things.
Yeah, he does.
That was coaching in my eye.
And that's what they still do at Chatham College and.
Okay, so Davey does some stuff like that too.
Beeline
Oh,
stuff.
okay. No.
And he uses the dribble, which is what,
Yeah.
which is
Oh,
what you want
use
to.
the dribble.
You have to use the dribble.
We taught the dribble in
Yes.
the 90s.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we were
have
jab
to do it.
stepping and
You
such.
have to do it.
But the bottom line is, when you're playing, I had a game on the other night. The one was 0 for 11. The one was 1. They were 1 for 25. I said, well, just keep doing it.
They do. That's the part. That
Yeah, that's
doesn't
the
change.
part we don't get.
Talking about somebody who made shots.
Yeah.
We know that Zach Brazil, who went to West Liberty, just got his 1,000 point. If you remember him playing McDonald,
I do.
He's the most amazing guy, number 2 overall in Ohio's history with 3,013 points, and the ultimate guy record in Ohio with 485 made threes. But George, I made a point to write on the slip. Here's a guy who's got his 1,000 points at West Liberty, second all time. He's playing at West Liberty. Now, I'm not trying to say West Liberty's not great, but think of how great the Division I school kids have to be.
We talk about all
Because this kid's tremendous.
I'm watching the other night, Slippery Rock's playing, and the kid from Sharon, he does a shoulder dip, dribbles once, and thunder dunks it down. And this Cal's nationally ranked. He didn't do it against
Right.
Pleasant Valley
Right.
Baptist. He did it against Cal, who's ranked in the country. And he's a point guard. He threw that thing down, and I'm like, this is D2 now. Remember
I
now,
know.
this is D2.
Every one of those kids, my grandsons will say, "Papa," because they watch Instagram. They
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
You should have saw him in high school, Papa.
Yeah.
Because they see, I'm not up on when they play
Yeah.
high school. I see him in college.
Yeah.
He saw that. With his senior year, I got his highlights the senior year. You'll see 7 behind the back dunks.
Yeah.
And I said, "What position?" He says, "He's a point guard, Papa." He's a point
no.
guard.
One day-
he's not
Hey,
power forward.
One day I was doing a game at the college there. Radio was there early, and the Rock was practicing. So they're done. They're throwing the ball off the bank board back. Now these are the guards.
Right.
They're throwing it off the balcony and bouncing off. And I'm like, this isn't right.
I know.
This,
And it's Division II.
And what's Michigan State like?
No, you can't even describe
Carolina,
it.
Duke.
They can't describe it.
No, you got it. I'm telling you. And this West Liberty, they're a little down for them.
Comparatively speaking.
Yeah.
They've always been ranked and
Oh,
always
no.
been in the tournament. Scare.
And
Nobody wanted to
and
play
I know
them.
one thing. When IUP and the big boys there, they don't even do with them.
No. As good as IUP was.
Yeah, they don't even do with
They
them.
didn't want West Liberty. No.
And you see the young Fee kid took that style to Gannon.
Yeah, he did. He's
22,
winning there.
22 and 2.
Yep.
Absolutely. The thing I like to look at is how people here, you say, well, so-and-so is going to, and someone will turn their nose down and say, where's he
They have no
going?
idea.
Westminster. Well, run over there. I know we've said this
It's a
for
theme for us, it's a
17, 18 years
Yes.
here, but it's accurate. Now, NCAA football, this is going to be a big change. This new 5+7 thing, you know what's coming. 16's coming. Listen to this. This is what's crazy. All this time they couldn't miss class for tests, academic. Finally, Al and I, after shaming
Student
enough people,
athletes.
Saban said he'll never use the term again. I think he should listen to the bottom line.
We told them that a long time ago.
Because that's when
15 years ago.
But
we
let's
told them.
talk a little bit about this 12-teamer.
Explain it to me.
Okay.
Because I don't understand.
No, it's the 5 top teams. It's going to be the 5 champs. So it's going to be the 4 big.
Who are these 5 champs?
Well, no, Big 10, Big 12.
There's 4 of them, I'm saying.
Well, the 5th one's going to be between West Liberty, the Mountain West, etc. That's the.
But they don't know who it is. I mean, it's just
Well, no,
they're
highest
pick the
ranked. No. But
Who ranks them?
well, those same idiots in that. They're
That's
in
what
there.
I'm saying.
They're in there eating.
There's going to be an
lobster.
argument anyway saying,
But what
wait a
I'm
minute,
saying,
I'm better than
well,
them.
the 4's playing out, so you got no worry.
4 is for sure.
4's
But
playing
that 5th one, I'm saying to you,
But see, they can be the other 7, though, Al.
I know.
They could be the other 7.
But they want to see. They don't want to be playing Georgia.
Well, no, but don't forget the first 4 get buys. It's a 5-12.
Oh, my.
Remember, everything adds up to 17. 5-12, 6-11, 10-7, 8-9. The first 4 get the buys.
Yeah.
So they're going to use home fields. It's better than 2 teams. It's better than 4. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But I give them credit. They're given points for winning your league. So in other words, like last year, Georgia would have had trouble again, even though they would have gotten at large under this 12 team. Now, in 2 years, it's going to 14.
I know.
So you know what's coming, 16. 16.
For sure. I know what's coming too is that there's a 2-team is ruling the roost. That's why it's going to 14.
No.
2 conferences.
No, you got
not
that
teams.
exactly right.
2 conferences, not 2 teams.
Big Ten and SEC.
Yeah,
they're going to have 3-4 each.
They're ruling this thing saying, okay,
gonna have
here are the
3-4
rules.
each.
They're telling them right now,
Yeah.
here are the rules.
Yeah, and if you guess what, if you don't do it, we'll have our own.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
You
exactly.
couldn't say it better.
No, they told no.
Here's
They've
the
done
rules.
everything but tell them.
Here's
if
the
you don't
rules.
like it, well, we have a radio show with
Here's the rules.
president of the president's conference, and they get like 3.8%, which is 30-some million.
Right.
It's not chump change.
Yeah.
He said they know better than to say anything. I
We
said,
don't
how
say
do you
a
like
word.
nothing? How do you
Rather
like
give
nothing?
Well, that's what the ACC and the Big 8, Big 12
It's
saying.
14 in 2 years. I think 16's optimal. I don't like buys, I'll be honest.
16's coming.
See, now, Youngstown's League, they have buys. They have buys.
Right.
They have a 24 team.
16's coming.
16 is coming.
Yeah, it is.
And by the way, 32 is 5 wins. You're going to win 4 games. You're going to be playing all during. These guys are going to play 17, 18 games. And that's the bad part.
Well, we have to be in school.
No, evidently they don't. No, I get a charge out of Saban. When he was getting all the good guys, this system wasn't that bad.
Isn't that the truth? Nick, you're not being fooling us.
No.
You're not fooling us. Too.
No.
If you would have said this 5 years ago.
We know your hair's orange now, Nick, but we still know.
When he got all the great, now Georgia's getting all the great players, all of a sudden he changed his mind.
Oh, he didn't like this.
Yeah.
This NIL, they're killing us.
Yes.
When he got them all,
This is great.
He had, Neuhauser said he went to his practice. He said, honest to God, he said he had 12 of the biggest men I've ever seen in my life on his line, 12.
Yes. He'd throw one other one in.
Yep. That's what he did because he changed. When everybody went to the spread, he changed his body type recruiting.
Yeah, he had to.
Absolutely. No, you know exactly. Absolutely. Here's the real crime. There's one real crime, and you know what it is because you're around, I'm around. Even though we're not at every game, we know what's going on. High school kids. Squadooch.
Yeah, it's the same. And I have to admit, high school kids, I love you. I taught it forever. I wouldn't spend one time. I want second recruiting you.
Well, I heard a guy there.
No, I mean that's a sad commentary
No.
because I know you're going to come 2 years later to my
Yeah,
school.
when you're shaving, we'll call you back.
Yeah.
No, now think about it. This guy loses 3 starters on the line at Slippery Rock, or Youngstown, or it doesn't matter.
Doesn't where it's
And you
at.
look and you go, well, how big was the guy? 6'5", 312. How was that guy? 6'4", 307. I'm going to go get a 180-pounder and wait for him to fill out. I'll be fired.
They're not going to do it.
I'll be fired.
Yeah. By that time, I'll be fired.
Exactly. I remember the classic story. You'll love this.
And they're saying, George, because I've been sorry, they're saying that they're not calling them on the phone. They're not.
No.
They're right this minute saying,
Oh,
hey,
no.
I heard you disgruntled.
Yeah.
Is it true you're
Yeah,
disgruntled?
won't happen
We
to
got a
our
spot
place.
for you.
No. They tell the players to do it, I bet more than often.
However they're doing it,
Yeah.
somebody's
Remember
calling
Sean
them.
that time had one of those guys, he had the text. He had the kid
Yes.
forward him the text. Someone was messing with one of Sean's players, and Sean he said to the kid, forward me the
show me your
text.
text,
And
yes.
he told the guy, he said, if you're near him again, I'm going right to Kansas City with this.
oh
That's how bad it was. But no, we know what's going on. But as you say, those 18-year-olds, they're still boys. Those dudes up there
They're
at
men.
Clemson. We had a guy on, what was his size? 6'5", 317 or something. Played line for Clemson.
Yeah, that's him.
And he might make the pros, they said. There's a chance.
Might.
He might. There's no,
Might.
Mike, that's what it is. Now, the cap just went up in the NFL. I still think they're going to have to take our idea at some point.
I sure hope.
Quarterback separate.
Sure,
Now, if
I
you
hope
want to
so.
waste your money on, Jimmy Joe Jackson, go ahead. But the cap is separate. We're going to give you X amount for the quarterbacks, then the rest. Because what's happening? Mahomes makes 1/5 of the cap, and now Prescott 160. Hey, let me ask you. We weren't going to. You wouldn't give him 60.
No, you can't.
He doesn't win the big games.
You can't. Well, even though you can't give him 60 million, your team have no team.
Okay.
You got to.
What would
you
you-
got to pay the team.
What would you do?
I don't have an aunt.
Would you go get Baker at 30?
I don't have
Can
an
you win
answer.
with Baker at 30?
I don't have an aunt. No.
No, you can't.
No.
He's just pretty good.
No.
Okay. Now, Justin Fields said he's tired of the talk. I think he's going. Here's the problem with the Bears. They've been bad for so long. They got a bird in the hand. Al loves Fields, by the way. And Al's
I
going
don't
to
like
prove
him.
to be.
I love him.
And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You know what they're afraid of? The Williams being good.
Yeah, I know that.
They're not,
They get bombarded.
yes.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the problem.
Sad
That's
commentary.
going to make this decision.
Oh, he's.
And if
Fields is gone.
Pittsburgh can grab him
Fields
or
is gone.
Atlanta, I think.
I told you I think Raiders.
Albert, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm no Steelers
Immediately.
fan. Put him
They
out
become
there.
so much better. So much
The
better.
man can pass and run.
He can do
You know, he
both.
has no weapons. Look at the Bears receivers. That idiot from the Steelers was there.
Yeah.
You might as well not have anybody. No. Now, Antonio Pierce. See, look, buddy. Look, you cost our man Herm his job.
Yeah, he's
by
a cheater. He's
You're a cheater. We know you're a cheater, and you think you're a tough guy. I'm sure he's
probably
paradoxically a tough
is,
guy,
yeah.
right? But just the same, we're going to use
I
him.
just know I know what he did.
Yeah.
Arizona State is one school I know everything about.
Yeah.
I have one. My point guard works there.
Yeah.
And Pierce is the guy
Recruiting during COVID.
behind all the cheating
Yeah,
that was going
he
on.
got Herm. Herm's, say what you want about Herm, he's not a cheater.
No, he had no idea. He's just, but that's how bad Herm was, though.
Yeah,
you
got it,
would
yeah.
think you have to know.
It's like Patino not knowing about the hookers. I'm sorry.
no,
Someone was paying him.
Herm didn't.
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Patino knew.
Didn't want to know. No, I agree with you. Now, the Jordan rules, in case we get some young kids. Here's what happened. Chuck Daly decides, listen, he saw this dude coming. Now, remember, he was a skinny kid coming out of
Right.
Carolina. Chuck Daly. Now, he had that idiot Rodman. He had Mahorn, and he had the dirtiest
Lambeer.
player in the game, Lambert. So they just figured what they call the Jordan rules. And what it was, kids, anytime he left his feet, they knocked him down.
They knocked him down hard.
It was that simple.
That was a rule.
Yeah,
that was his
He
rule.
got in the weight room because of it.
Yeah.
Did you see him at the end of his career?
Oh, yeah, he didn't look the same.
No, he didn't look the same, and he knew. But Mahomes, by the way, just in case somebody's wondering, he's 10-2 against the Raiders, and that counts this Christmas.
So he's going to get some cheap hisses here. Is what you're
That's the
saying?
best thing. You get near him, I'm going to tell you right now.
He's telling right now, Crosby.
And I'm going to tell you,
Crosby.
Crosby's nuts anyway.
Yeah.
Crosby went to sleep for 8 hours and let 5 guys tattoo his body.
Crosby's going to kill him.
Oh, he'll try. But, 95 is over on that other side pointing to
Jones,
your guy,
yeah.
and he's over there saying,
Oh, there'll be some fights.
hey, Antonio.
There'll be some fights.
Hey, Antonio.
I'm coming after you.
Your guy's next.
Yeah.
And don't think, I mean, Mahomes is pretty athletic too. But anyhow, Dak's extension, you're a no?
No.
Well,
But you have
but
to
here's
pay
the
him.
thing, they have a window, Al. What do you do? Now, their window's not that large.
And Dallas has a nice team.
That's what I mean.
I know, but still, I'm saying, well, you're saying it the wrong way. So you're saying you're going to try to win a Super Bowl 2 years,
Yeah.
and then throw them the pot for next 5. Because
you're going-
once you spend a quarterback that much money,
Yeah.
you can't pay the other guys. You can't pay people.
No.
That defensive back's going to come in and say, I like
Wait a
Ray.
minute.
And you say,
Wait a
"No,
minute. Wait
no
a minute.
money for you.
Well, you get 60 for Dak. I don't get it. Now, what hasn't he done? And I've discussed this. One thing about sports fans, they're very, very intent on rewarding winners. Why is Bradshaw? Why is Montana? We know Elway was a better quarterback. And Marino might have been better than.
Right.
But the bottom line is they didn't put the
Yeah.
chips there.
The truth, and and that's a hard one to sell.
No.
It's a hard one to sell. You're looking at 2 guys right here. Neither one of us won a state championship.
Yeah.
But I know we could outcoach
Oh.
30 guys that have won it. So it's so difficult to put that money on winning and not winning.
Yeah.
Because it's all in a bounce. It's all in a
One bounce, one foul shot, one tip,
whatever.
one
Yeah.
call, one charge. It was a block.
And in football, it's the same thing. It's one
The
big
guy
play.
flinched on the line.
Yeah. So Dan Marino, you're trying to tell me he can't play quarterback
Yeah.
for Dallas, even though he never won a Super
If
Bowl.
I'm the Chiefs, I signed 95 though.
Yeah, Jones is my guy.
You
Inside guy.
You said it. That night he sat out.
Yeah, he's become better than Donald.
Aaron
I said it all
Donald. Aaron
along.
Donald.
He's the most dominant. You have to double team him.
Okay.
Watch Super Bowl. They double team him every play.
No.
Yeah.
And he got the play that mattered.
He still got in there.
He broke through.
Still got
Just as Donald did the year that
He won it too,
the
yes.
Bengals, they had a guy wide open. No, good point, Albert. Now let's talk NBA. We knew this going in. Now here's my point. Turn on the radio Monday. all I do is listen to radio. I have no life. I watch Gunsmoke and listen to radio. So you people know. I mean,
how about that comparison?
yeah, Gunsmoke. And, the Rifleman. The Rifleman. Yeah, I didn't know Gunsmoke was on 15 years.
I didn't know Burt Reynolds was on.
He was on there forever. I thought he was on 1 year and quit. He was the blacksmith forever.
Burt was on there.
Burt was on there. So anyhow, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, every station. They got it. I said to a guy, I said, the over-under was 365. What'd you think it was going to be? The over-under wasn't 240.
I think it was a line.
It was 365.
I know.
And guess what? Everybody went over and everybody won.
It went way over, didn't it?
400. They scored 200.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, what can you save? I have one way to save it. Because here's my thought. If I'm going to be critical, I need to give you...
You have an answer?
I do.
What's your answer?
USA versus the world.
Will they take it serious?
Well, I would think.
I don't think.
How about the 4, though?
I don't think.
First
thing they'd say is, how much money you can invest?
How about Jokic?
Well, there'll be good players in there. There'll be good players.
Embiid and the Freak. How's that for your first 4?
I know, but I'm saying they won't take it serious.
They'd have to do something.
Yeah, they just get rid of them.
Well, this one now,
just get rid of it.
It's not working. Now, what was the best event all weekend? We can talk about the best event. It was easy. It was Steph and Sabrina.
Yeah, I like that. Even I watched that one.
Hey, how can they shoot?
Yeah, and she had 26, which was the highest. What was the highest?
Yeah,
the other?
Yeah, 29.
Didn't that son of a gun hit 29?
Well, you know he will. I mean, But let's talk about her. His line. Give her credit. Hers is 2.5 feet closer.
I know. She said, "I'm a club
shooter. I shoot out there anyway."
I'm a shoot out there.
I like that response.
Yeah, give her credit. She's a great shooter, not a good shooter.
No.
Great shooter.
This young girl, Caitlin, I don't think she shoots. She's a better player.
Yeah.
But she's not the shooter.
No, not even near.
I thought you'd say that.
Not even near.
That's what I thought.
She's just a great scorer.
And you know what? The dunk contest.
It's gone now.
It's here. Sayonara.
It's gone.
Because
at one time it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Not now.
Well, the good put. Once again.
They're not doing it.
These guys. Someone said to me the other day, "Why won't?" I said, "You mean with his $59 million salary, he doesn't want to pull a groin?
He wants an extra 30,000.
Yeah, he's going to do that for love taps. You know what I mean? Hey, here's how bad it was. Silver presented the trophy, and he gives it to the Freak because it was the East. He said, "Here's congratulations, I think." That's how embarrassed he was.
You have to be, though.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, the 3, there are 4 majors, pro leagues. The basketball players run the league the most. LeBron's the commissioner.
Seems like it, though.
Do you think LeBron's the commissioner? No, I do.
I know he's the owner of the Lakers. I don't know.
Okay, so that's the same thing. We'll talk about that. The NFL going to a touch football game is a harbinger. Something's coming here different.
Has to.
Is it going to be a day of contest, passing the ball through hoops or something?
That's what I would do.
You really think it's that bad?
Well, I mean, it's worse. No, it's worse than bad.
Now, the season starts up again Thursday. Here's what people don't realize. They have a tendency, which, human nature, halfway through. It's 2/3.
You say the All-Star break's not halfway.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, Al.
It's way past, isn't it?
Way past.
Yeah.
54 games.
Yeah, way past.
There's 27 left.
Still 2 seasons too long.
Oh, no. Yeah, I've not started yet.
I've
not started yet.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't. In the college basketball, I don't know what's, somehow, I used to know, who played where. And
no one knows. My son-in-law, my nephew, knows a lot because he follows it like crazy. But didn't that kid play for Long Beach State last year? Yeah, he did, but he's not there.
No, he plays for San Diego.
He's on San Diego State now.
No, this guy. No. So we don't
can't
feel
keep
so
up
bad.
track. Yeah.
I got $10 on the Cavs to win the East.
Yeah,
I mean, it may not happen, but it's worth $10. Good defense. Young Bickerstaff done a fine job.
They play defense.
Oh, they look like they want to. Let's put it that way. They look like they want to play defense. Now, what's around the corner? Major League Baseball. We got some things to look. It's new manager. One thing about Francona, you're not going to take over for a guy who was more revered and respected.
Yeah, by players, by fans, by people involved in the game. He just got his team to play the best they could.
Yeah, he did.
And once again, the players run the sports.
Yeah.
But somehow he got his best players
buy in.
to buy in. And once you got your best players to buy in, they'll say, hey, get here on time.
Yeah.
Get
And then
to the place on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
When you get there and Ted Williams is already there, you know.
I'm coming. I'm
yeah,
coming on
Michael
time.
Jordan, you know, the same way. In the antithesis, Penn State there, they threw their leading scorer off. Boy, when
Was
you
I
have
happy?
to do
And
that,
they won phone.
I know they won last night. How about 11-0 down the stretch?
I like it.
Yeah, interesting. Pirates getting their shortstop back. I think that's going to make that man looks like a player.
Oh, he's a stud. Yeah, he's a stud.
He's
So,
different.
hope he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, he'll be in the All-Star game.
Hey, how about this already? You ready yesterday? Aaron Judge complaining about his toe already.
Oh, no.
The guy's big enough to take a bat and squeeze it in half into sawdust.
Bad toe.
His toe's going to need daily
no.
attention.
Bad toe.
He makes $500 million
For a bad toe.
and he's got a boo-boo on his toe. You know what I mean? Honest to God.
It's so sad.
Yeah. Now here's the other thing too. The season starts at the end of March. A week earlier, the Dodgers and Padres play 3 games. That's okay. Guess where they play?
It's not in America. I don't know where it's playing this year.
South Korea.
It would be someplace. Yeah, it's way out of our jurisdiction.
I have
way
no
out of our
clue.
thoughts.
What?
All we want to do is play in Cleveland.
If they want to
and
play
in
there,
Pittsburgh.
that's fine. But do it in the
Don't count it.
Go tour them.
As the regular season's opener.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Trout's still in Anaheim. I don't know if he'll finish there. He's been in the league basically 10 years. He has 3 playoff games. And
Nobody even knows who he is if you don't follow baseball.
No.
That's one thing bad about baseball.
No.
They do not take
they
care
don't-
of their best
They're
players.
not very good at it.
Yeah.
Ohtani got out.
He ran.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, new thing now. The whole league got a new company got their uniforms. The letters are too small. This pants are itchy. These guys, honest to
Put one of
God.
those wool jerseys on
Yeah.
that I grew
Babe
up with.
Ruth, like
I wore up with
when you sweated, it weighed 5 more pounds.
I had a wool jersey on.
Yeah.
They would cry. Do you understand? They would cry real tears.
No. No.
I'm itchy today. I'm itchy. Oh,
No, the letters are too
jeez.
small. Did you know the letters are too
No,
small?
I did not know the letters were too small.
Hey, golf, here's all I know. Don't bet the favorite. Oh, my. 80-1's the smallest winner.
Yeah, there's some big payouts so far this year.
Man, I'm looking now for long shots. I don't look for guys.
But don't. I'll tell you that one. Once you get to the Masters.
No.
And once you get to the PG.
No.
Somebody who's a good golfer.
It's like the good bowls. Toward the end of when they
happens.
the favorites.
They'll be
come
there
in.
in the big timer. Yes.
Yeah, huge underdogs. I saw that. Guy was showing the other day 5-6 winners over 80-1. NASCAR. I'm sitting there I'm thinking, okay, this is my year. I've been doing this thing for so long.
What do you have, Kozlowski, or his name is?
Kozlowski. No, he's number 2. He's just.
How about this man? He knows his number and everything.
No. He was second. I don't mean number 2.
I thought you had his-
No, I don't
I
know
thought
those
you had his
numbers.
car
No,
number.
I'm not that far down. No, I watch Gunsmoke, but I'm not that far down. So he's coming into number 1. I'm sitting there.
I got
I'm
this
thinking,
money.
All right, Swami, you got this. Boom! Guy hits him from behind.
There's an explosion of about
30
13 cars.
Oh, yeah. The dude that won was in the middle back. He
just cruised by.
He just drove by like I do when I see, like these people all gawking on the side of the road. I just keep right on going. I don't want to see
You'd have been a good driver.
I'd have been absolutely, because I ain't
But think
stopping.
about it. But they go 200 miles an hour.
No.
Think about that.
But it's
They
better.
are this close to each other, going 200
But
miles
it's
an hour.
better. They get up under and bump them out of the
purpose.
way.
They do on purpose. Oh, no.
The one guy I was watching, I've never seen like this in my life. The dude drove around for 20 minutes trying to wreck his brother. His real brother.
His real brother.
He was trying. And I said to my buddy, he goes, I do that to my brother too. I said, well, I don't feel so bad. Last team to go down, Yukon. Tough road.
Think
Top
about
4
this.
seeds
Think
are
about
going to be
this.
the
They just wrote the day before.
They're gonna
There's
win it.
one team that's
One
way
team.
above everybody
Can't
else.
beat 'em.
And they lose by. They didn't lose
Can't
by
beat
4.
them. Can't beat them.
They got killed.
Yeah. Hey, we got about 30 seconds. 2 things. One, keeping your starters too long, it caught the Penguins.
Catches all teams to do
Yeah,
that.
if you
It
do
does.
it.
You just can't do it.
Yeah.
You have to have a general. You have to have a general manager that says sorry, you can't do it.
We love Crosby, but we got to get rid of Malkin.
Yeah.
You know Sid will get mad. Hey, thanks again for watching Bottom Line Sports Talk. We'll see you next week.